if you want to give your version of what a good QBR is and maybe the mistakes you see most commonly, I guess, applied or happening in the MSP space.
A good quarterly business review is all about managing a strategic relationship with a client. And the reason why a lot of the time this doesn't work is because either we're not mature enough to have these strategic conversations, or our clients aren't mature enough to have those conversations. So
can that maturity mean also you just don't have the data to even know what to talk about?
It's the data, the experience, the focus as well. So if I use myself as an example, I was an account manager, was my first role inside an MSP. I was like 24. And this is back when like the whole True Method stuff was coming out. I got to get exposed to that. I tried the whole process. For one, looking back on it now, I don't know how the CEOs of like $30 million companies put up with me and gave me the time of day, but I was providing them no value outside of just doing tasks for them. But I could go to now to a $30 million client and I could lead them through a conversation because I'm a lot more experienced. And that's a huge difference in itself. It's irrelevant of the data and the focus at that point. You can get away with a lot of experience, but most of our account managers in the industry don't have business acumen. They don't have that sort of lived experience. They're not diligent enough. So that's when the next level comes into, we don't have the data to talk about. To me, it's an excuse. Data should only matter when we're actually discussing a specific topic. If you're falling on the data to frame all of your interactions with a client, you better have very specific things that you're delivering on, and the data needs to be consistent. And that's the problem with QBRs is you're a horizontal MSP. What's important for each different client is going to be very different, and they're going to be at that different maturity level. There's no point working to a quarterly meeting rhythm if they don't do business planning, they don't do budgeting, they don't have a strategic framework that they work in 90-day sprints, all of that kind of stuff. It's meaningless to them. They're reactive. They'll buy stuff when they have cash, when they have a desperate need, or you can convince them at the time that they need that kind of stuff. And that's one of the reasons why I'm so against the generic term of quarterly business review, because it's a crutch. Because we use it because we're not comfortable with sales, we use it as a crutch to say, oh, we don't have the perfect system. What actually matters is engaging your clients at the right level in how they understand and what they need. That's the value. You can have really good account management for small transactional clients that's purely based on they've got an issue that they need escalated or they need to be sold a new thing. That can be working perfectly fine. But we, again, homogenize and genericize everything that we do in the MSP space, that becomes meaningless and not applicable to all businesses.